Hi guys, so we're finally back in business today. Uh, I received in the post today from wonderful China a replacement back LCD for my favourite camera, and that is the Canon EOS R. Up till now I've been trying to use just a smartphone mounted on top of the camera to shoot video and take photographs, and while it does work, it's far from ideal. Uh, there's a delay. It's hard to explain. There's a delay between what the smartphone sees and what the camera's doing. So consequently, almost everything I ever do is completely out of focus. And also, it doesn't give me enough time to react to blown out areas. Areas that are overexposed. But you don't want to hear that. You're not interested in any of that. What you want to see is these two little monsters. Monster number one, Ramsey. He's a very nice boy, Ramsey. Lots of street cred. He's way advanced beyond his age. And also, so is Josy. I'm told today that I've misspelled her name again, and her name is actually Josy. Josy. I've never known it spelt that way, but there you go. If there's a way for me to be wrong, I'll be wrong. So I've got to watch these two like a hawk. They think they're indestructible. They're like human kids. They just, and they mess around with these bigger ones as well. Hey sweetheart, never far away. Bless her heart. Well, there's crazy boy. I think my little repair has worked. It seems to be doing okay. It wasn't easy, but then nothing in life ever is. It cost €130 for the back screen, a new back screen, which I thought was terrible, truth be known. But it's the same if you break a screen on a telephone. The screen is the most technologically advanced part of the phone, really. It's certainly the heart of the phone, and therefore, if you break it, it's going to cost you a lot of money to have it fixed or replaced. They're very, very hard to fix if you can fix them at all. I've fixed a couple in my time, but not many. So usually it's replacement. Where's Josy gone? Ramsey, where's Josy? So far I'm quite pleased, but it wasn't an easy job. It really wasn't an easy job. However, it's done now. Who's this here? Who do we see here? I can't tell. There's the little one. There's the little one. I just don't want her to vanish. Because she was living on the streets of Limassol on her own at about 8 weeks old. Which is never great, really. But somebody found her, took her in. Called Tina. I knew they would like that. The feathery thing was all covered in all kinds and all manner of dust and dirt, but I washed it, and the feathers have come up great. I don't know if they're real feathers, I doubt it very much. But I wasn't too sure whether they were going to actually ever be like feathers again, because feathers have got a very definite kind of feel and touch, and the cats know. Boing. She's so cute. They're really great friends. This is why if you take on a kitten, if you can afford it, you really should have two. It depends what you want, I guess. If you want a cat that's completely dependent on you, then you might not want to go down that route. But if you want a fully rounded cat, which is a bit more than a pet, then yeah, it's best to have two. They learn from each other. They keep each other company. Rudy's looking for birds. He jumps up there all the time. Luckily the birds are a little bit too clever for him. There he is. So it's a little bit cooler now, guys. It's been absolutely toasty today. Don't know what temperature exactly, but pretty toasty. Has been for a few days. There was a weather warning today, but you kind of ignore them after a while. It's every day. They're so funny. And they keep the really funny parts for themselves. Always out of sight. So Amber's still hanging in there, guys. Mousy Tongue is still on intravenous fluids at the vet's, but she is actually eating on her own. But they're going to keep her on the fluids for another couple of days. Hey baby, are you scaredy? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You're scared of nothing. You're scared of nothing. Bruiser is a little bit better. He's eating. He's very, very thin. And I was right the last video I made that you can actually feel further bullets now. Since he's got thinner, he's got one on his spine. He was very lucky when that happened that it didn't just paralyse him straight away. Don't eat that old bone, you monster. The dog's bone. Good heavens. We do actually feed the kittens. They do get their own kitteny food stuff. But they just want kitten line involved. This one bullies the babies. DC Don Corleone is a bit of a bully. He really is. He always has been. Right guys, I'll go and leave you in peace. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And be safe. Be happy. Take it easy. Cheers guys. Bye.